Hey guys, welcome to... Oh shit, my light just burnt out. Seriously? Hey guys, welcome to another exciting episode of Strangers GT. Sorry for the noise, I got the heater running. It's pretty cold out there. Today we're going to look at this sweet late 70s, I think, mid to late 70s Ford 351. This engine I got with my 69 Mustang when I bought it a couple of years ago, or last year. I think it was last year. I dragged it home. I bought the car actually a couple of years ago and I dragged it home last year. Yeah, whatever, who cares. Anyways, the car runs. It has a 302 in it, but I kind of want to take a look at this thing, see what kind of condition it's in. It looks like, you know, they taped it up and stuff like that. They shoved rags down pretty much every orifice that this thing had open, so hopefully no rust got inside of it. For what I know about this thing, it was stored inside. At least it was inside when I went to pick it up. So yeah, let's start with pulling the valve covers and seeing what this thing looks like. Oh, that one's missing. All right. I haven't tried to turn this by hand yet. Holy crap. Oh my God. Yeah, I think this is probably shot. Holy shit. Wow. Yeah, it's probably a good thing I didn't try to turn this thing over. Holy crap. You know, I was really hoping that this thing was going to be usable. Ah, God. See what this side looks like. All right, moment. This side's stuck. All right, moment of truth. Oh God, this side is even worse. Holy shit. Yeah, so I'm thinking water got in here. God damn. You know, if the top end is this bad, I imagine the freaking bottom end's terrible too. And there's no dipstick that I could find. So I have no idea if there's even oil in this thing. I don't know much about it. God damn. You know, I was hoping when I popped these valve covers off, I'd find like a set of 351 Cleveland heads on here or something. But no. I get like these shitty low compression Windsor heads that are rusted into oblivion. But hell, you know, I'm not going to use the heads anyway. Oh. Yeah, some of those valves are stuck. And you know what happened here is the valves that are open, all this moisture probably got down into the cylinders. Really don't want to pull ahead, but at the same time, I feel like I have to at this point. I mean, Jesus. Well, inside the valley doesn't look as bad. The ports don't look all too bad. Hopefully all the rust just is on the top of the motor here. You can kind of see the cam down there. It doesn't look horrible, but I won't know until I have it all pulled apart. But so far we're off to a pretty bad start here. Hopefully this short block is at least usable. I mean, I wasn't going to run these crappy heads anyway. I don't even know how you tell what kind of heads. I'm pretty sure these are just the stock 2-valve heads or whatever. Well, we got some writing here, some scrolling. I think I just made that worse. Try to clean this up a little bit. See if I can tell what kind of heads these are. Looks like it has a D. The letter D. I can't freaking tell. Well, it looks like it says down. Down spelled backwards. Let's try pulling the cylinder heads. I have a feeling these rockers are going to be tough to move, but I don't think I have to take the... well, yeah, I'm going to have to take these out, right? No, maybe not. Yeah, I think I can just get away with pulling the head bolts. I know on Studebaker you got to pull all these out too, all the rockers. Alright guys, so I got the head removed totally. And as you can see, there's a lot of crap in those cylinders. Are they usable? I don't know. Yeah, it feels like there's a bit of a lip here too. The cylinders aren't as bad as I thought they would be so far. There's definitely a lot of crap in here, but I think the bottom end of this, the short block, is probably salvageable. I have to get this thing up on a proper stand to flip it over, see what the bottom end looks like, but so far not as bad. Not as bad as I was expecting it to be, so that's a plus. Look at how bad these push rods are. I didn't even bother pulling the rockers out because, I mean, these push rods are so rusty. If I would have bent one, it really doesn't matter. They all got to be replaced anyway. That's a 351 or 35 with the slash mark. 16. Wish I knew what the hell these are, man. Like, I don't know. I haven't really... I don't know a whole lot about Ford 351 cylinder heads, other than what the differences between a Windsor and a Cleveland. Like a Cleveland would have, these are all kind of staggered. You'd have a valve up here and a valve here, you know, like for every cylinder. So it's kind of like that. You know, I mean, I could probably, if I wanted to save these heads, they probably could be saved, but why? Unless they're good heads, I don't see any point of trying to save them. Well, let's see how bad this side is. Stinks. So right away, that's the bad one. Look at all that dirt in there. That's probably going to not clean up very well. I'd have to vacuum that out. These That one looks good. That one doesn't look that bad either. No reusing this. I mean, I'm a cheapskate and all, but that's pretty extreme. It's got these crappy dish pistons in there. I guess maybe there is still hope for this, but I won't know for sure until I get to the bottom end, and I can't really get to the bottom end until I get it up on the stand here. And I got a Studebaker engine short block up here on the stand right now. I'm going to try to clean out these cylinders, so I'm going to get the vacuum cleaner and clean them out, spray them down with WD-40 or something. Alright, so I tried to clean up this cylinder, and it is rusty and pitted pretty bad. So, and then it's got a pretty, I mean, it's got a ring groove. It isn't horrible, but it is there. This one's actually worse. So this is probably usable still, but it definitely will need to be machined. There really isn't any point of going any further with this, and because it's well, it's a piece of crap. I got it for free, you know, so not going to complain too much. It will probably come out if I bore this thing over, and I'm not even sure if this has, if it's on its original bore size or what, so probably just bore it 60 over. But I mean, it's a 351 Windsor. You can do a lot with these. You know, you can bring it up to like a 429, I think, 428 or 429 with the stroker kit and all that stuff. They make real screamers, these little 351s do. I would like to keep the car a small block, so I would like to build this if it's still buildable. I mean, it's not like I need to build this thing immediately. The 69 Mustang does run and it does drive, so yeah, I mean, I might end up looking for a better engine. What I would like to find would be a 351 Cleveland, just because they're cool. Anyways, that pretty much sums it up for this awesome, exciting episode of Strangers GT. Hope you guys all enjoyed it as much as I did. And I can't really say I enjoyed this at all, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the video more than I enjoyed tearing this down. And all the disappointments and failures of today. Oh well. See you guys next time. Later. Oh yeah, and I made good use out of those smog heads and the intake from the 351. Using them to weigh down the back of my truck. Good traction for the winter time.